Listen to the end to learn the 5 best resources for government grants for small business and government grants to start a business, and what you should do before you look for free government grants. I connect you with the business resources and the software to help you scale faster. Remember, subscribe to my new email newsletter in the description section below. Take notes and watch this video twice. Shane is going to tell you the 5 best resources for government grants for small businesses and startups.
What's happening, guys? It's Shane here. So chances are if you clicked on this video, you're interested in getting free government grants, and the good news is you came to the right place. I work for a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and I have a lot of experience with grant writing, and I'm making this video to share the big secrets that I learned doing this for years so that I can help you break down the process and make things much easier for you. So there's a lot of information out there on getting free government grants, and most of it is by people who charge you money, or it's just total nonsense, and it's going to be a complete waste of your time. And as someone who wrote their first grant proposal over a decade ago, I just want to make this video so that I can help you guys avoid scammy sites, worthless applications, or having to read 170 different books. And by the way, the grants that I'm going to mention are ones that normal people can get, so you don't have to have 2 left feet or a rare disease to apply and win any of these. This is a legitimate guide for normal people who want to get grant money, and after watching this video, you'll know exactly what to do for you to get started getting that sweet, sweet government grant money. So without further ado, let's get started. So number 5 on the list is you can get money for free from your congressman. And I'm going to provide all the links down in the description, so just follow along there. But it's going to be votesmart.org. That's where you're going to go in order to find this. So you know these politicians, they clearly care about you a lot, and that's why if you give them a call, they will help you. And it's definitely not because they want you to vote for them. No, they generally want to help you out. No, but all joking aside, this is seriously helpful when it comes to getting free money. And who doesn't like free money? Smash like for free money. So this is the low-hanging fruit. They know more than anyone else about what's available out there. So this step is the low-hanging fruit, and it should probably be the first step that you do because they know more than anybody else about what's available out there right now. And they usually have a team of people that will go out of their way in order to help you because they want your vote. They want you to vote for them, and they want to get reelected the next time that rolls around. And they spend a ton of money on this call center of people. And there's a reason for that, because the call center helps them get reelected and it helps them know what people want. This is the go-to source for finding free money or free grants from the government, and they can help you find new programs or programs that match what you're trying to do. And the government isn't going to spend any money on advertising here. They're not going to advertise to you in order to give you free money. You have to go out there and find it, and there's no better place to find these sorts of things than your local congressman's call center. You call them, and then they'll probably call people in their network, or maybe they have like a secret back office number that they call in order to find the information that you want. And like I mentioned before, there's a ton of services out there that, claim to do this, and what they do is they just call your congressman. And like I mentioned before, there's a ton of services out there that claim to help you do this, and they claim to get you free scholarships or grants, and this is exactly what they do. They literally just call the congressman and they ask them what's available, and they act as a middleman. So you can skip the middleman and just go straight to the source, and that way you don't have to pay anybody. Now, number 4 is to get experts to analyze your business so that you can double your sales. And this is going to be NIST.gov, and these are top-level consultants that will usually charge $5,000 to $10,000 a day, and they'll come out and they'll evaluate your company for an entire day, sometimes half of a day, for completely free. And if you want them to do any more beyond that, they'll do it for a fraction of the price compared to what you would normally be charged. It says right at the top of the website, they help people get like $16 billion in extra sales. They help people save about 1.7 billion cost savings and all kinds of other really impressive stats. And these are just the statistics that you can measure. And I can tell you for sure that these guys are going to help you so much more than beyond just those basic statistics. They will give you value that is just completely invaluable. And they help you a lot more than just beyond those basic statistics. Number 3 is to get up to $250,000 to train yourself or your employees on important skills. And you can find this on careeronestop.org. So let's say you want to train yourself to become a Sensi consultant or something like that. Well, you can go to these people, lay out the expenses that it would cost in order to train yourself or your employees, and they can give you some money to do it so that you can become a superstar director consultant. And all joking aside, if you have a bigger business where, let's say, you need to train somebody to do customer service because your business is starting to get really big and you're getting a lot of calls, they'll give you up to $250,000 to train your employees on how to give very, very good customer service. Or maybe you need to hire salespeople. They'll give you a bunch of money in order for you to train people how to sell. Or let's say that you don't have a business, but you want to learn programming because you think that's a very valuable skill and there's a lot of demand for it. They'll pay for that as well. And the reason for that is because they want to stay competitive with the rest of the world. So there's lots and lots of people in India, China, Philippines, all these different countries that are doubling, tripling down on programming education. And the United States wants to stay competitive with all those other countries. And so therefore, they will actually pay for you to get an education and to train yourself on how to become a programmer. Because they want to have a bunch of people who are really educated so that we can compete with other countries in the world and we don't get melted by China like a noob. So go to the website and contact the person that you need in order to get some money. Now, number 2 on the list is going to be getting a government contract instead of a grant. And you're going to find this at aptac-us.org. And depending on what business you're in, getting a government contract can actually be a lot better than getting a grant, because the same amount of work that it would take to get maybe a $10,000 or $20,000 grant, you could potentially get a $500,000 or $1 million government contract. And just remember that the government buys more than any organization in the entire world, and over 1/3 of our entire economy is the government buying stuff. And they buy just about anything that you can think of. They buy physical products, they buy services. If you're a consultant, they buy consulting services. If you're an entertainer, well, they have bases that have bars and different live entertainment. Once you get a contract, it's pretty much guaranteed money. And after getting your first contract, you're much more likely to get more of them. And as you can see, they're really putting our tax dollars to work, like spending over $65,000 to figure out what bugs do near a light bulb, or $35,000 to study solar-powered beer production. So if you think that your business doesn't apply here, then think again. And the website I provided is a government program that is actually designed to show you how to get government contracts. And basically, you can talk to people one-on-one for completely free, and they'll show you everything you need to know in order to get started. And chances are the government needs whatever skills that you have. Now, number 1 on the list is going to be the SBDC office, and the website is going to be americassbdc.org. And this one is number 1 on the list for a reason, because it's pretty awesome and it's helped more people than you can possibly imagine. And if you only do one thing on the list, it should honestly be this one if you're starting a business. So go ahead and just put in your zip code and it will show you the local organization that can help you out. And this is a great resource for anybody looking to start a business when it comes to getting grants or just general business stuff like, doing taxes, accounting, etc. And you basically get high-level business consulting for completely free. And honestly, no matter how much business experience you have, whether you're completely new or maybe you're a veteran, they will be able to help you out. And almost anything you can think of in terms of business, like scaling your business, doing taxes, accounting, hiring, finding a partner, getting a grant, getting government contracts, etc. Anything you can think of that would be valuable for you in your business, they can help you out with. This office has helped hundreds of thousands of people and businesses to get off the ground, and it's honestly just crazy to me that not that many people know about it, and even the people who know about it, a lot of them don't even use this incredible resource. So definitely go and check this one out.
My name is Kendall Matthews, and if this information was helpful to you, consider sharing it with a friend or your social network group. Ramp up and finish strong.